Hello and how's it going, everyone? I'm Daryl Barnes and welcome to The Current, a news magazine show where we bring you knowledge from around the Fox Valley area in 8 minutes or less. We're bringing you guys today's show from here right along the Fox River in Elgin, Illinois, which is one of around 25 cities and towns along the river that makes up the history-rich Fox Valley area. And on today's show, we're going to take you around the valley to learn a little more about the place that we call home. With that said, here's the rundown for today's show. Coming up, Tara goes behind the counter of a local trophy shop. Then Olivia goes down the road to check out a nearby hotel with a unique story. And later on, Anthony takes us on a deep dive into the history of baseball. But before we get to all that, we're going to head over to Lord's Park in Elgin where PJ Spitzer is learning the story behind this local gem. PJ, how's it going over there?
Daryl, it's going great here at the Elgin Public Museum, and we're going to figure out the history of Lord's Park.
Lord's Park is a 108-acre piece of land which consists of many activities and features, including playgrounds, tennis courts, baseball fields, a museum, and even a zoo.
So the park was really established for the people. They dammed up the creek and they made the lagoons. They used to skate on the lagoons.
It once was a farm owned by Dr. Joseph Teft, but George Lord purchased the property and deeded it to the city in 1893.
When George Lord developed it, he had no idea, what it would mean to the city of Elgin.
Lord was a business manager for the Elgin National Watch Company and served as the mayor of Elgin and was the president of the Board of Education.
If you go upstairs and look around, you'll see the mounts on the walls, the big animal heads and whatever. That was part of his collection. He had it hanging in the pavilion, but his dream was to have a natural history museum. So this museum became part of his dream.
The Lord's Park Zoo includes 2 bison named Drew and Becky, both of which are 15 years old. The gates are closed during the majority of the year, but you can still see the animals walking the perimeter of the zoo. Landmarks such as the pavilion and the pond that surrounds it are still staples in the park today.
A gem of Elgin, and we're part of it.
With it being a great place to relax and have fun, Lord's Park surely has an enriching history.
Moving on from one Elgin hotspot to another, Tara Konechny is over at Anderson's to get a look at Elgin's one and only shop for trophies and engravings.
Wondering what this machine is? It's an engraver, and this is just a small slice of David Anderson's job here at Anderson's Trophies, located in downtown Elgin. When did you open? How did it start? And how did it get handed to you?
My dad started this business in 1961, and he opened up a gift shop. Opened with a card department, and we got Hallmark franchise, so we did Hallmark cards in there. And the first year he didn't sell a lot of cards because nobody knew he was around. And so to spike up the business some, he started doing wedding invitations. That's what really put us on the map. I was at high school at the time, and I would always come out and help him from time to time. I do gold leaf stamping, I do engraving, trophies, plaques of all kinds. I can do custom logos. I'm still looking, even at my age, I'm still looking to grow.
Yeah.
Some of my next purchases are going to be heat press, mug presses, so that I can put designs on mugs.
Yeah, that's cool.
The full color.
Yeah.
I want to get a laser engraver.
Anderson's Trophies sounds like it's headed for a bright future here in Elgin, and definitely has an amazingly rich story. Reporting for The Current, I'm Tara Konechny.
Down the river in St. Charles, Olivia Deem has a story on the man and his establishment that played a crucial role in the town's background.
Each town has an element that put it on the map. In St. Charles' case, the Baker family kept the town on the map. During the Great Depression, the Bakers were a key element in keeping the town afloat. Isn't that right, Colonel?
Hello, my name is Allison Costanzo, and I'm the Executive Director for the St. Charles History Museum. So, who was Colonel Baker? He was a multimillionaire. And that started not because he was invested in things, but his brother-in-law, John Warren Gates. Then when he died, his son Charlie died, and then his wife Delora Baker Gates passed away, the fortune went, $20 million went to Colonel Baker, and the other $20 million went to his niece, Delora Angel. So Colonel Baker is known for a lot of things here in St. Charles. Specifically, the most iconic building here in St. Charles is Hotel Baker. They had 301 guests at the opening of Hotel Baker. It was a destination for people. Colonel Baker didn't spare any money when he created Hotel Baker. He wanted it to be the best of the best, but still feel comfortable. We know that he helped with soup kitchens. You know, if someone was sick, he paid their bills. If someone needed their groceries paid for, he paid for those. They're just nice people. Didn't matter they had millions of dollars. You know, today we have this beautiful hotel that was built 90 years ago.
Every gift he gave was with quiet graciousness, and because of him, St. Charles became a town like no other, and the beauty of the Fox River. From The Current, I'm Olivia Deem.
Thanks for that, Olivia. We're coming up here on our last segment of the day, but before we get into it, it's time for some quick trivia. Which of these former local baseball players is in the Elgin Sports Hall of Fame? Kevin Barry, Lefty Schreiber, Ryan Newdorf, or Ryan Weiss? While the three others went on to play Division I college baseball, it's Lefty Schreiber who is a storied member of the Elgin Sports Hall of Fame. For more on baseball and its unique backstory, here's a deep dive with Anthony Reyes.
It's no secret that baseball is America's favorite pastime, but if you've ever heard baseball to have been invented by a man named Abner Doubleday in Cooperstown, New York, well, not only is this not true, it's not even in the ballpark. So how did this sport come to be? Well, let's take a deep dive and find out. Abner Doubleday never actually claimed to have attributed anything to baseball, and in 1907, A.J. Spalding claimed mining engineer Abner Graves came up with the Doubleday origin story and backs this up with evidence. Major League officials relied on the myth's enduring power in the 1930s when the National Baseball Hall of Fame was established. Baseball's actual most direct ancestors were English games rounders and cricket. In 1845, the Knickerbocker Baseball Club was founded, with the first official game being in 1846, and so baseball was born and has become a big part of the Fox Valley area even now. Well, that's a hit. Thanks for joining me on my deep dive journey.
And sadly, that's about all we have for y'all today. But we hope that along the way, we were able to show you guys something that you didn't know before. And if we weren't able to, or even if we did, we want to put the challenge on you now to dig deeper and find something new, cool, or unique about your own town and share it with your friends. Anyways, on behalf of myself and the rest of the crew here at The Current, thank you for tuning in. My name's Daryl Barnes, and we hope to see you guys back next time.